season has kind of changed. What are your thoughts on the look of the roster and the look of the team between the start of the season and the close of the transfer window?
Yeah, a couple of new players coming in. It's just about integrating them into the team very quickly because 8 games left, a lot of points left to play to, hopefully get a good spot in the playoffs and then, win MLS Cup ultimately.
What are your thoughts on the transfer window? They brought in 3 strikers and then finally brought in at the end of the window there some defensive help.
Yeah, it's just whenever you can get, good quality players added to the roster, it just raises the level of, the team. So attackers, defenders, midfielders, anyone that can just raise the level of the team is what we want. So I think it was a really good transfer window to get a lot of good quality, a lot of good experience into the team, and they've already rose the level, and then just continue to raise the level in these last 8 games and into the playoffs.
And what do you know about DeAndre Yedlin? He's a new face. He's an experience. He brings a ton of experience. What are your thoughts on him as a player?
Fantastic player, obviously. I watched him back when he was at Newcastle. Obviously has European experience with the national team, a ton of experience in MLS as well. So whenever you can add a player like that to your roster, it's going to raise the level of everyone. So I think as a player, he's fantastic. As a person, I've only talked to him just in the last few days, but he seems like a fantastic person, and I already know he can bring a lot of experience, a lot of leadership to this team, and really just raise the quality.
8 games left. What do you guys need to do to make the playoffs? And does it feel like with the new players, it seems like the team's reinvigorated? Do you feel like the playoffs are definitely a possibility?
Yeah, I think it's been a possibility the whole entire year. I think we've come up short in a lot of games, just on the finest margins. So I think for these last 8 games, just work on those really tiny margins to instead of losing a game 1-0 away or losing a game 2-1 away, to win those games 1-0, 2-0, things like that. So just having that extra quality in the team with the new transfers, the players that are already here, raising the level even more. I think we can do a lot in these 8 games, and then a lot in the playoffs as well.
And lastly, you got Minnesota, a team that has battled RSL to some really tough draws over and over and over, and knocked you out of the playoffs last year. What do you got to do to get 3 points at home tomorrow?
Just bring the right mentality like we always do, bring the right intensity like we always do, and they're a team that likes to counterattack, and it's a tough team to break down. So I think I think in the past we've controlled games really well against them, but we haven't created maybe as many chances as we wanna. So I think tomorrow's focus is to really load the box, really create a lot of chances against them, and then also be aware of the counterattack so that we can finish off the attacks, but then not let them counter against us. Thank you.